Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss our moral value next chapter, that is treasures of our motherland. So, students, today we are going to start with the motherland or Mother Earth. We are supposed to describe that India is one of the most ancient civilization in the world. All around us are beautiful and valuable reminders of our history and the folklore, art, craft of our and music of the ancient values is also there. Literature, monuments of India make up our rich heritage. Many of our ancient crafts are still alive and continues to astonish the world, and we must not be careless with these treasures. We are always supposed to take proper care for all our ancient treasures. We must preserve them for future generations to enjoy. These are our shared history. History has provided all these treasures to us, and we are also supposed to provide this to our generations. So, this is the story here, and in this story, what has been shown, the description of a teacher has been shown there, and teacher is going to give many of the examples to the students to show the importance of ancient treasures. It was the first period after lunchtime, and the description of the class 6th is given there. And the teacher walked on, and she was going to say, take out your history books, means they are just going to read out the history. And then the teacher asked a girl whose name was Kalpana, does your mother allow you to scribble on the wall at home? Sometimes students used to scribble with a pen or pencil on the wall of the room in their school. And then the teacher asked whether they use such things at home also. Then the girl said that no, ma'am, my mother never allowed me in that same case. So, side by side, the teacher is going to ask many of the questions to many of the students. Next was the robot there, and there the teacher is going to ask, would robot, would your father like if you take out your pen knife and carve your name on the dining table? So these are the things there the teacher want to ask the answers from the students. Next, the teacher took one of the old photographs and throw it on the ground. Then after that, what happened there? After that, the teacher took a bead, and she tore the string of that beads and scattered the beads on the ground, on the floor. Okay, and all the beads scattered at the rolled around the floor. Then, what are the values the teacher want to show to the students? These are the values that the teacher want to just make the children's interested to get the thing how we should protect our ancient treasures. Then in the same manner, the teacher asked the students, would you allow anyone to treat your grandparents thing like that? As well as the old photograph and one of the beads, string of the old beads, means we are supposed to say a necklace was there that was of the old grandmother, and the teacher took both the things there to show the importance of those ancient things to the students. And the teacher asked, what if we used to spoil all these ancient treasures, and if these relates to someone's grandparents? Here she wanted the students to realize the values of ancient treasures. So that's why uh, she got the answer. And what was the response from the student side? The students responded that they will never going to allow uh, anyone to spoil, to scatter these things like that. So the teacher discussed all these values among all the students and hoped that they will never forget about that. And the teacher also delivered a message to the students how we should take care of our heritage. We all are supposed to be responsible to take proper care of our motherland. So, in this chapter, as a conclusion, it has been said that India has a rich heritage of monuments, temple, mosque, churches are also there, and all are important part of our culture. And we all have to take proper care for all these historical monuments. And these are the ancient books, some are textiles, and some of these beautiful things can be seen in the National Museum also. Just as a tree, here the example is given there, just as a tree is strong if it has strong roots, a nation is culturally strong if it has a rich heritage. The famous Taj Mahal, the caves of Ajanta and Ellora, Jagannath Temple, Jama Masjid, and Basilica of Born Jesus are some examples of our architectural heritage. And these examples of our heritage tell us the story of the country through the centuries. And the treasures of our ancient civilization deserve to be enjoyed by many more generations of India after us. So, if we want the same, we should take proper care for all the historical monuments. Unfortunately, with increasing pollution and overcrowding, many of the monuments and other things of beauty will be destroyed if we don't protect them. So, timely protection is required. It is must, and we should take proper care of for all for the sake of these monuments. And many of us spoil our own heritage by scratching on stones, inscriptions, and damaging the wall of the ancient monuments. Students, it is our duty also to protect our architectural treasures from damage and preserve these for our future generations. Then that would be called uh, a brilliant future for the forthcoming generations. So, throughout the chapter, it has been given the message that always, in all the situations, we should try to protect ancient treasures, and that will be beneficial for the sake of our motherland also. So, goodbye, have a nice day.